Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Kai, and we back on the Raw Report. And it looks like Usher has split up another happy home, right? First it was Keke Palmer. Usher has a track record of being a home wrecker, right? And obviously we got to put the accountability on the women as well, right? They're trading in their 10-year relationship, 20-year marriages to have one moment with Usher. And it really don't make no damn sense, man. But this right here really shows what they think about average men. They would trade in 20 years of marriage with somebody who's actually put in blood, sweat, and tears, invested in you, had kids with you and everything like that, but they would throw it all away for 30 seconds with Usher. Right, so check this clip out. Usher was doing his show. I believe he had a Vegas residency. He's been doing this show for a couple years now, right? We seen clips where Usher, he pulled the cherries out, put the cherries in the chick's mouth and everything. Usher started singing to this older woman, right? And apparently from what I'm hearing, this is like a church lady. She go to church every Sunday, right? Supposedly the perfect Christian. And apparently the devil got a hold of her, right? Because on this night with Usher, she was down to do everything. So she did things with Usher that she didn't do with her husband that she was married to for years, right? So the report is a 45-year-old man has filed for divorce from his wife after she allowed the Grammy-winning singer Usher Raymond to seduce her on stage. The husband claims that the woman has never kissed him in public, right? Right, so like I said, she gonna do things with Usher that she would never do with you. You know what I'm saying? And how can men rationalize this, right? Some people say, you go to church, you gonna find you a good woman, right? This older lady right here, pretty, she went to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? She was at every Bible study. She could probably tell you all kind of scriptures and everything. But when she got face to face with Usher, she could not resist the temptation. When I see these Usher clips, these Chris Brown clips, right? There's women paying $1,000 to meet Chris Brown, right? And this is just a major lesson right here that you really never know what somebody will do until they're in that situation. Until they're battle tested, you never know if that's a good woman, right? On the surface, this man probably thought, I got me a good church wife. She been down for me all these years, probably living in the middle of Alabama, in the middle of nowhere. Never ran into no real superstarism, to no big time players like Usher, and she sure came to the moment, right? But y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think this might be a good test. We might need to call it the Usher test. Is she able to be seduced by Usher? When he started playing them old hits, it seemed like they just black out, and Usher got them 304s in a trance. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Like the video, subscribe, and we gone.